Here's the story. If you win, they're going to make it like ho-hum. And if you lose, they're going to say Trump suffered the greatest defeat in the history of the world. This was the greatest. You can't let that happen to me.
That was President Trump campaigning in Kentucky Monday, ahead of the state's closely watched governor's race this week. The results still too close to call, but the Democratic candidate in the lead there, in a state President Trump won by 30 points in 2016. In nearby Mississippi, the GOP candidate managed a close win, while polls in Louisiana have the Democratic incumbent governor ahead going into a runoff this Saturday. So just how bad of a sign are these governor's races for the GOP? And is it a potential sign of trouble for Republicans in 2020? We asked 538's Nate Silver, do you buy that?
So Republicans did not have a great night on Tuesday, and I don't really buy any White House spin that this was a good set of results for Trump. Kentucky, Mississippi, Louisiana, these are really red states, places where the GOP usually wins easily. But I also don't buy that this is any major reason for Trump to panic. Here's why. Governor's races are quirky, and local factors often matter more than national partisanship. That's how you can end up with Republican governors in states like Massachusetts, Maryland, and even Vermont, and Democratic ones in places like Montana and Kansas. And if you go back to Kentucky, all the other Republicans running statewide won on Tuesday night. Also, the track record of these states in predicting the next year's presidential election is checkered at best. Louisiana, for instance, has often pointed in the wrong direction. A double-digit win for Democrats in the gubernatorial race there in 2015 obviously did not predict a great year for Democrats in 2016, for example. And look, I get it. It's always good to see people actually voting. But these results mostly told us things we already knew from previous elections and from the polls. It's not a surprise that affluent suburbs are moving toward Democrats or that rural areas are becoming redder, for instance. That's been perhaps the most important and frankly obvious, if you look at the map, political trend of the past decade. Polls also tell us that elections right now are a little bit of an uphill battle for Republicans. Trump's approval rating remains well underwater, and Republicans trail by 5 or 6 points in polls that ask people which party they'd rather see control Congress. As the midterms taught us last year, Trump will win and lose his fair share of races, but he doesn't defy political gravity.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.